Hey everyone, welcome to the workout tutorial for Absolute Powah workout number 5. The first move we'll be doing is the grizzly crawl. You're going to get on all fours, bringing your knees above the ground. As you crawl forward, you're bringing your opposite leg and arm up. So if you're bringing your right leg forward, you're bringing your left arm forward. Also, as you are in this position, you're going to keep your hips down. Your back, shoulders, and butt should all be in one straight line. At the end of this, after I show you the modified version, I'll show you the common mistake that's made, how it should not look. So here I'm showing you how to do it without weights. So right leg forward, left arm forward, left leg forward, right arm forward. Or back if you're going the opposite direction. And this is how it shouldn't look. Your butt should not be up in the air. So our next move is the single leg pogo. In the workout, you'll be starting on your right leg. So balancing on your right leg and bringing your left leg back behind you. You're going to lower down. Well, here I'm on my left. But you're going to lower down and crawl out into a plank. Hold that for a second, then reverse, back up into the starting position. You're going to squat down, bringing your one arm towards the opposite side of that same foot. And when you reach the top, you're going to do a jump. So bring your right arm down, jump, bring your left arm, jump. And you'll be staying on one leg for the full minute. You can also take that the balance move out by just doing it on both legs. And then try to reach down as far as you can. If you can't reach to your toes, that's perfectly fine. And here I'm showing you a front view. Make sure you're keeping that weight in the heel of your leg. And here you can, like I said, you can do the inchworm on both legs. And take the impact out by not doing the jump, by skipping the jump. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can add a little hop. Just make sure you don't go down if you don't have your balance. You want to maintain your balance before you try to squat down. So after that is the low jack shoulder raise. It's like a jumping jack, but you're in a low squat. You're going to do 3 hops with the weight beside you. And then on that third hop, you're going to go into a shoulder raise. Your arms are bent at a 90-degree angle, back and chest up. When you land, you're going to land softly. You can also do this without jumping. Just take your feet out to the side. Once you return to the center position, do the shoulder raise. Or you can do a jumping jack without the squat. And again, on each third hop is when you're doing the shoulder raise. Here's a side view. You want to try to get as low as you can into that squat without bringing your toes over, or your knees over your toes. And our next move is the super banana swimmer. You're going to lie on your back, bringing your arms overhead and behind you with your feet off the ground as low as you can. The lower you have your legs, the more challenging it is. Make sure the small of your back isn't arching up off the mat. If you find that you can't keep your lower back pressed into the mat, then you want to bring your legs a little higher. So from the banana position, you're going to roll over into Superman. Bring your arms back behind you and really squeeze your butt and your abs. Throughout this entire combination, you're going to try to keep your arms, chest, shoulders, and legs off the ground. And on each position, we're going to hold for a second before we move into the next. Here I'll be showing you kind of a front view. As you turn, as long as you're not using your hands or arms to help you, this will really be working your abs and your core. You can also, like I said, bring your legs up higher off the ground and help yourself over onto your stomach or back. And if you need to, you can come up off the ground or rest on the ground and then come up off the ground. And you can also take the swimmer out. Just do the Superman, hold it for a second, then roll over into banana. After that is the locomotive. You'll be lacing your fingers behind your head, keeping your elbows out away from your body, and place your feet a little wider than shoulder width. And you're going to want to bring your knee up and get as close to your knee with your elbow, with the opposite elbow. If you don't have the hip flexibility for that, here in a little bit I'll show you an easier version. Just try to touch that opposite elbow to your knee, but you're not pulling on your neck in order to reach. That was just a second ago, that was the wrong way. And here's the slightly modified version. You're still twisting your torso towards that side. When we start this move in the workout, you will be going at a slow pace and gradually picking up until you're going as fast as you can by the end of that minute. The next two moves we'll be doing are the half chair poses with the pulse curls for the first one, and then after that will be the lateral raise. In the workout, we're going to start with the pulse curls on balancing on our right leg. You're going to keep the weights at your side until you get into the position by bringing your left leg over your right above your right knee, and then squatting down. Keep your back and chest up and push all that weight into the heel of that standing leg. From there, you'll bring your arms up to a 90-degree angle and begin your pulse curls. You're going to try your best to stay in a low squat throughout, trying not to come out of this pose. And these balance poses are extremely effective for really targeting your abs and your core. You can also get into a low squat if you can't hold the pose, or bring balance on your toe. Most of your weight will remain in that right leg though, in that right heel. And then same thing on the other side. The only difference is you're doing a lateral raise. So your arms are as straight as you can manage. You're going to have a slight bend to your elbow, but you're going to want to try to keep your arms as straight as possible as you bring them up to shoulder height. And I have extremely bad balance on my left side. So if you need to, same thing, you can do a low squat here, or you can balance by placing your toe down I'd say more than 90% of your weight is still in that balancing leg, your stabilizing leg. And after that will be the crisscross jugglers. You'll be doing 4 crisscrosses. Each time your foot comes in or out, that's 1 rep. And each time you land on that 4th rep, you want to keep your feet wide. So 4 crisscrosses and then 4 jugglers. You're bringing your heel up towards your hips and reaching with your fingers to your heel. You can also just do high knees in place of the jugglers. Coordination is on point. So 4 crisscrosses into 4 high knees. You can also do this in place of the high knees. And here's a side view. Now this may take some practice for those of you like myself whose basic motor skills are, let's say, challenged. After that is the elevated push-up into balance lunge. You're going to be alternating legs after each push-up. Here you can use any elevated surface that you have that's sturdy and stable enough to hold your weight. After performing the push-up, you're going to bring one leg forward and come up into the lunge position and lunge down from there. Here I'll be showing you a side view. And you can also do this on the floor. You don't have to do the elevated push-up. You can just do a regular push-up. So do a push-up, bring one leg forward, stand up tall, and lunge down. Make sure you're keeping your body in line. Your hips aren't coming up and your back is not hunching. You want to keep one straight line. And also you can do this from your knees. And lift one leg up in the air. And do a push-up. Same idea. Same movement. Just bring your leg up and from there raise up and do a lunge and then back down. And then the other side. Bring your leg forward, stand up, lunge down, and repeat. The next move we'll be doing is the low lateral skaters with a sunflower twist. Here we're going to be using weight, but you can always modify. I'll show you that version without weight. So you'll place the weights pretty far apart, and you'll put your feet right in front of those weights. You're going to lower down on one side, and as you shift to your weight to the other leg, you can either do it like this or you can use your hands to help guide you over. Bring your leg up onto a side leg lift. Once you've done the side leg lift, you're going to grab onto the weight and tighten all the muscles in your body, pushing up through the heel of the leg that you're squatting into. Push the weight up through the heel of that leg to bring that weight up above and behind you. And you're also twisting with that weight. You can place your hands on the ground to help lift that leg up. And here's a slightly easier version where you're just decreasing the depth of your squat. So bring your leg up as much as you can. and then the weight. You can also do it without weight and only bring your leg up just a little bit to do a little toe tap. Or you can pivot your foot towards the direction that you're turning. That gives you fuller range of motion, but I like to keep my feet planted forward. It just targets your obliques just that much more. And after that is the last move before the bonus, the shoplifter squats with a jack press up. Here you're only going to be using one weight. You can go as heavy or light as you feel comfortable. And you're going to squat down with your toe or your feet together. Shift your weight as you bring one leg to the side. And as you come back to the center, all that weight is transitioned to that stationary leg. So bring your leg out. Oh, well, here, side view. Bring your leg out. Shift your weight back in, and then do 2 jack presses. As your feet jump out, you're pressing that weight up above you. Once again, you can do this without weight. Try to get as low into that squat as you can, and bring your arms up as you would a jumping jack. Or you could just do regular jumping jacks. You can also step out to take out the high impact. Now, if you are modifying without weight, I really want you to concentrate on picking up the pace. I don't want you to sacrifice your form, but I really want you to keep a fast tempo. So the bonus round will be a combination move of 3 different exercises. You're going to start with the weighted crossbody punches. We'll be doing 4 of those. Once you've done the 4th one, you're going to drop the weights on the outsides of your feet, hop down into plank, do 1 push-up, hop up, and do 3 jumping jacks into a jump tuck, and continue that sequence for 3 sets. So that was my 2nd, this is my 3rd, and you'll pick up the weights again and repeat from the beginning. In the bonus round, it will be 3 minutes of full non-stop work. As always, you can heavy up the weights or take out the weights entirely. Modify for your individual fitness needs. And here's the side view. Make sure when you do the jumping jacks, you're not jumping on the weights. That would be the opposite of what is good. And here's the modified version. So start with 4 crossbody curls or punches, and with or without weight. Drop the weight and then step back into plank, or you can do the push-up from your knees. Step back up and either do the jumping jacks or step out the modified jumping jacks. And after the 3rd one, you can either do like a butt kick, where you bring your heels up as close to your butt, or a little hop, or you could just do the jumping jacks. But that concludes this workout tutorial, and I hope you join me for the workout. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.